guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ariel and I am the co-founder of Flourish Lashes. If you are a brand new lash tech or you're looking to be a lash tech, let me tell you why you are not gonna make money as a lash artist. So guys, before I jump into this video, let me give you guys a little update of my life. So I haven't posted a video in a little while, and some of you may or may not know, but I recently got married. So I actually got married a week ago, 2 weeks ago, week and a half ago. And we just been settling in and trying to figure out our life again, and then getting back into work and all that kind of stuff. So now I'm so excited to be back on YouTube, and I'm so excited to give you guys as many videos as I possibly can, hopefully multiple times a week. But before I jump into that, if you are a lash artist in Toronto, make sure that you are attending Lash Fest. Lash Fest is on September 18th. We, Flourish Lashes, are a partner at Lash Fest, and we are so excited to see you. So if you haven't bought a ticket yet, go right now and buy a ticket. The link is in the description, and you can get $10 off if you use the code FLOURISH10. So go ahead and buy your ticket right now. Like, that's my husband. Co-founder, husband.
This is my sanctuary. My bedroom.
This is his bedroom. We don't record in here. Okay, so I am so excited for this video. I've been kind of going through some motions, and I've been reading this book very recently that I will show you guys shortly. But I think it's so crazy how as lash artists, we are so focused on the skill, we're so focused on getting clients, but we're not really focused on being financially smart about our money, being financially smart about our decisions. And that is something that I really want to pinpoint today and go through with you guys. Some questions that you honestly should be asking yourself, and some points that you should keep in mind whenever you make certain decisions. So let's jump into it. Okay, so tip number one. So being a lash artist, the first thing we go into is the skill, the theory, trying to figure out, okay, like, am I good at this? Can I be good at this? How do I make myself better? And of course, that is the ultimate goal, and of course that's what you want to know. But we also need to work on being financially smart and being money smart, and that can definitely take some time and some educating, and honestly sometimes it's just experience and learning from our bad experiences and progressing and actually making sure we're making changes to better our future in the financial part of our lives as well as our business. One thing I can honestly say is that I think it's safe to say that the lash industry is a very female dominant industry, and that being said, a lot of lash artists are females, and we get that name of not necessarily being financially smart. And it's something that's said a long period of time, like people often go about that, and the man is the financially smart person and the woman usually just brings the creativity or anything like that, vice versa. But realistically, that's what the thought is. And we as women are definitely more emotional, and we act on emotion. We act on emotion, and we act on things that trigger us. So sometimes when we're making a purchase or we're buying something or we're making a decision, it's not necessarily based on, I wouldn't say logic, but it might be triggered by emotions or how something makes you feel, or something that triggered you that, makes you want to buy something. So I think the first question we have to ask ourselves is why we're buying what we're buying. And a lot of times it's a social standing, and I think that's super common, especially in the day and age we live in today. 2022 is all about what designer you have, all that good stuff. And it doesn't hurt to treat yourself. That is totally fine, totally acceptable. But are you sacrificing something to get that? Or what is it that you're sacrificing to get that? And is that going to impact you negatively later on, as opposed to just getting the self-gratification right now of buying that Gucci or that Louis, or taking your last client's fill to go and put it down on something that's probably not going to benefit you later on, or even now. It's more so of an emotional purchase. So we have to make sure that we're distinguishing the difference. And it's not to say that, like I said, you can't buy things you want, but we have to be very smart about what we're buying and prioritize what we're buying. So something that I think is really worth understanding is making sure that you're not being stingy, but making sure that you're prioritizing where your money goes. So when I say that, it's kind of like what I just said, but in a different way, where you still want to treat yourself, you still want to be able to do things for yourself, but at the same time you want to be smart about the things that you're doing. So that doesn't mean you can't go out, it doesn't mean you can't go buy something nice for yourself. It all depends on how you're buying that for yourself, or what you're sacrificing to buy for yourself. So for instance, it kind of goes into my next point. It's are you financing things you shouldn't? So when I say financing, I'm really talking about using that credit card. You know, we all have a credit card, we all have that go-to card that we want to use. And this is something that I learned recently in the book that I was reading. Let me grab it for you guys. So this is the book right here. So this one is My Money, My Way, Kamiko Love. So she's the founder of The Budget Mom. So I've only been into like one chapter of this book, but honestly I can say that it's already making a big difference in how I see things, and it's actually what inspired me to do this video right now, because I think it's really worth talking about in terms of women and being financially smart about the things we do. And it's something that I can personally talk on, because I know when I first started lashing, you are in a different mindset. Like, you know, the goal is to get clients, because obviously clients equals money and clients equals constant flow of money. But I can honestly say, like, when I started lashing, I remember having like maybe like a day or two, and I made like $1,000 in like 2 days, and it was the best time. That I was super grateful, I was super happy, I worked really hard for it. But I can't tell you where that $1,000 went, because as fast as it came in, it left just as quickly, because I wasn't tracking my money, I wasn't having any thought, really wasn't thinking about it at all. I was really just getting and going and getting and going. And that's something that's so simple and so easy to do, especially when you're getting paid cash or like e-transfer or anything like that. The money just comes in so quick that it can go just as fast. So really understanding where your money is going and prioritizing where your money needs to go is something we all need to be very, very informed on, and making sure that we're doing these things to make sure that we know where the heck our money is going. So my last point here that I want to mention is that back to the financing and the credit card situation. So in the book that I was showing you guys just now, she actually mentioned how she put so much money into credit card debt and she wasn't really thinking about it. And then her son asked for an ice cream cone, and the ice cream cone was, I think, like $1.09, and she pulled out her credit card to put it on. And when she thought about it, she was like, why did I just finance $1.09? And it is crazy how that could be a turning point, because for her it was a turning point. And it made me think about it, and I'm like, that is so crazy, because like I wouldn't even think about it. I put like coffee or tea or whatever on my credit card, but it's like, why are you financing those things? You should only be financing the things that are going to make you money. So use money to make yourself money. So when we're talking about credit cards, don't put the sweater from like H&M on your credit card or the designer bag on your credit card. You should be able to put your supplies on your credit card. You should be putting anything that you're investing into your business in your credit card, because then that is going to reap the rewards and you're going to get the direct benefit from it, and therefore you can pay back the credit card from what you benefited from using it, if that makes sense. So realistically, we have to be really smart about what we're putting our money into and where we're putting it. So my point here is make sure that you're using money to make money, and that means not using your credit cards and putting yourself in debt for things that actually don't matter. So it really has to come down to you isolating yourself from the social means and isolating yourself from what other people think, because that's what it is where we as women, again, purchase on emotions, purchase on triggers. We have to identify that and take ourselves out of that equation, so that way we can succeed later on. It's about longevity, and it's about looking at yourself 10 years from now and being like, those decisions I made 10 years prior helped me to get where I am today. Okay guys, that is it for this video. I kind of just went through some general topics or general tips that I really wanted to touch on, because I feel like it's so important. Like I said in this video a million times, I think it's so important that we are financially smart and financially intelligent about our money as business owners. And I know I mentioned like as women. It's okay. This is my husband. Honestly, I'm really excited about like, can you come back?
Why?
Cause come back.
I'm kind of shy.
No, you're not. Okay.
No.
I feel like people really want to know about our life, okay? And like, I really want to do vlogs together, but like, you're not about that life. So if you guys
I
want
will
to
be
see
about that life. I will be.
so if you guys want to see vlogs now that we live together and now that we do pretty much everything together, then let me know in the comments as well, because I could force him to do it.
I don't know. They probably don't want to see that.
Let me know. Okay guys, that is the end of this video. I honestly really wanted to put this video together, like I said, because it is so important to not only own a business and know your skill, but be financially smart. And honestly, like I said, as women, we get the shitty end of the stick when it comes to knowing things, or I don't know, I guess being put in that bracket of finances. So I think it's our responsibility to make sure that we are financially smart, and we have to go the extra mile to learn these things, not just by experiences. I'm hoping that you guys don't have to go through bad experiences to realize anything like this. That's why I'm doing this video. I really want to make sure that you guys put your best foot forward and really do your best to actually learn your finances and learn how to be financially stable so that you can prosper in the long run. So if you guys like this video, if you guys want to know more about this topic, I am going to be taking a deep dive myself personally in learning about this. So if you guys really want to know more, leave it in the comments. Let me know, and I will do a dedicated video on real tips and tricks that you can use to actually help yourself be a little bit more financially smart. So like I said, if you guys like this video, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I will be back with something new. Bye!